Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never, ever ends, despite people of certain types who are refusing to show their adverts on their channel, namely Sky, namely Talk TV, who invited me on to talk and then cancelled me at the last minute because someone upstairs on a higher floor, we can't have him. You've booked who? They said, but despite that, all you people are flocking to sign up for Ustream, to give these people the finger and say you can't dictate to us who we want to watch. So come on, sign up. Let me show these people. At the moment, we have got more subscribers than Talk TV have got viewers, and that's thanks to you. So come on, sign up. Just sign up for a month and have a little look. I guarantee you'll stay on. You will love it and get yourself a squirrel mug. There you go. What is happening to the world? Russell Brand, everyone expects me to say something, and I haven't said anything really. I noticed that Michael Barrymore has had a little go today. And we'll talk about that in more detail on my Ustream channel later on this afternoon. Russell Brand has just been banned from YouTube. They have taken away his payment, the monetization as it's called, which he reported to be getting $1 million a year, and that has now stopped. Why? Because of these accusations. And people are saying to me, come on, Jim, you've been through the mill, you know what it's like, and it's not very nice. Think about this, you can accuse anyone of anything, and the accusation seems to be enough now. Someone will say, oh, he's been accused of this, cancel him. I'm not just talking about Russell Brand, because I don't know him. I've never met the bloke. I don't particularly think he's funny, but he's done very well for himself, and he is a bit of a fanny rat by all accounts, and he's talked about it in his book that he's had sexual encounters with various people, and it's all been consensual. Why did he have to say that it's all been consensual? Did he sort of know that this might be coming along, and he's into predictions, isn't he, and conspiracy theories? Well, is there one about him with this? Lots of people are supporting him and getting told off for doing it. There's an argument going on GB News with Piercy and Bev Turner, I think that's her name, Andrew Pierce and Bev Turner. She's saying that Russell Brand is a hero. What? And of course he's saying no, he's not a hero. But where do I stand on this? Well, I stand quite firmly on where are the facts. I'd like to ask a few questions. Were these women paid to give evidence to Channel 4 or the Times newspaper? Where have they been all this time? Why didn't they go to the police? Apparently someone has now gone to the police. There's a surprise. From 2003. This is 20 years ago, saying blah, blah, blah. We don't know what she said, but it's not good. And the police are having a look at it. So I want to know if there's any truth in any of these accusations about anybody, not just Russell, because as I said, I don't know the facts. Why has his collar not been felt? So are the police going to check out these facts, and are they going to nick? Right, a woman said she was raped by him. So why aren't the old Bill around there nicking him for it? Arresting him and then finding out if it was true or not. And if it's not true, why don't they arrest her? Why don't they arrest the people from the Times newspaper or Channel 4 for making a programme without any corroborative evidence? Was there corroborative evidence? In these sexual assault cases, people say, he did this to me. No, I didn't. Any witnesses? No. Any DNA? No. It's a very, very difficult thing. And so the accusation is the thing that kills you. And Michael Barrymore, who's been accused of a few things in his time, the big one with the tragedy in his swimming pool, he was never arrested. He was questioned about it. Of course he was. It was a tragic night that went totally wrong, I'm led to believe. The same as you. I just read it in the newspaper. But he is saying that Russell Brand has been shut up. Is it Brand? I forget. It's show business for you. He's been shut up because they don't like his voice. They don't like what he says on his channel. Well, maybe he won't be able to advertise his TV channel on Sky either. We never know. It's no loss to us here at Ustream. Anyway, so he is saying this is what they do. It's the establishment shutting you down, knowing full well all they have to do is accuse somebody. They don't have to go to court. They don't have to do anything. And of course, the newspapers and the media are having a field day with all of this. And I'll be speaking about it and giving you some of my in-depth insight into what happens to a person when you are accused, wrongly or rightly. That waiting to start to gather the evidence. And I'll tell you what I did on Ustream. When you join up today, you can get access straight away and have a little look. And let's see what the newspapers make of this. In the Daily Mail today, all there was that. Russell Brand, Russell this, Russell that, Russell Brand. So they're just a feeding frenzy. Is this being hung out to dry, or are you being trolled? Are you trolled? Is this just a way for other people to come forward? And come forward they will. Don't you worry about that. Once the people's names are out there, right, they all come out the woodwork. As I said, I have no comment to make about Russell Brand. He's not someone that makes me laugh. I admire his what he's achieved with a complete lack of talent. And I'll be talking about that later on, especially the clash he had with my mate Nigel Farage. Anyway, talking of mates and the newspapers, the way they print things, they can't even print something about me that I thought was nice. Now, Clive Myrie, he was a newsreader, a black bloke, and he reads the news well. He's great. He's a sort of a bit of a Trevor McDonald with edge. And it was no surprise to me when that geezer who did Question Time, when he retired, Clive Myrie got the job. And I noticed there was a few cynics, imagine that, saying that's a box ticking exercise. You know, we've got a black doctor. There'll be a black Doctor Who next. There'll be a black Batman in a minute. There'll be a black James Bond. A woman called Nikki Nuki, she's written a book about the brilliant black history of Britain, saying that Stonehenge was built by black people because Britain used to be black. And all the Britons come from one immigrant. What? Has the world gone mad? Anyway, Clive Myrie, a few people had a go at, but I think he's great. And I said a little message on the Facebook, or whatever it was, I can't remember, on YouTube. I think it was one of the early JD TV programs where I said I'd like to congratulate Clive Myrie for being appointed the host of Mastermind, and it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. I've never met him, but he's a great bloke by all accounts. And then I said, and I hope, Clive, congratulations, you deserve this. I'm looking forward to seeing you. And please pay no attention to anyone that says this is just box ticking. And so they've turned my compliment now in the Sun. It's in the Sun today, you see it online. Just put news for Jim Davidson and you'll see it. And it says, Jim Davidson gives a backhanded compliment. What? You can't fucking win, can you? Okay, I'll see you on Ustream later on. Don't forget, on the 29th, or the weekend of that time, the 28th, a brand new series of Proper Comedians starts and airs on Ustream. Oh, then watch the shit hit the fan. See you, folks, on Thursday. Proper Comedians is back for season 2 with a star-studded lineup.
He said, I've had open heart surgery. He said, every time I laugh it hurts. I said, that must be terrible. He said, not so bad when you're on.
I bet there's a lot of people thinking f***ing old Paddy from Emmerdale's lost some weight on.
Go, not funny, it totally ruined my Christmas, COVID, because I've got quite a big family, and incredibly, none of them f***ing got it. You know what I mean? So...
Proper comedy, proper laughs, proper comedians. Weekly episodes start Friday the 29th of September, exclusively on Ustream.
Start the car.
Who will join this lot and become one of Britain's most loved comedians of all time? Ustream presents Laughter Class. Come to the live final on the 31st of October at the Eastleigh Concord Club. For tickets, call 023 8061 3989 or visit www.theconcordclub.com. Watch as Britain's next big star is born.